Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Let's continue with the weekly drop. We have got 5 more songs to go on the ColoRise EP, their latest mini album, and I'm very excited indeed. It has been such a long time since we've had a proper weekly release. This is what Vampire and that play game was so long ago, it feels like. But of course, some of the members were on Queendom Puzzle. Almost said Queendom 2, no, Queendom Puzzle. And now they're back, and I'm so excited. The title track, Vroom Vroom, was actually quite nice. A little bit of a disco groove in there as well. Nice to get a little bit of Bright Weekly back in some way, shape, or form, especially following the culture shock that was Vampire. So, let's check out the rest of this album, shall we? DJ, roll the intro. Now, two admin things. If you're new around here or have never been around for an album listen with me before, what we do is we're just going to run through every single song on the album from start to finish. I'll, talk through some parts that I like, do a little waffle piece at the end of each song. Timeline below is going to be chapter based off of whatever song we're listening to, so if you want to skip ahead to a certain B-side of your choice, you're more than free to do so. Just refer down there, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom. 2, I'd ideally like to get lyric videos out for all my album listens, especially recently. But at the time of recording, I haven't found a single set of lyric videos for the album, so unfortunately we're on the YouTube music layout. So hopefully you can bear with me on it, and I'm hoping we'll be good on copyright. I haven't actually dealt with a lot of IST albums. The only IST group album that I've done is the most recent The Boys album, the Christmas in August EP, and that seemed to go okay, so I'm hoping this is going to be the same as well. If it isn't, it's going to be chopped up on YouTube. Full version is going to be in the description. But that's a last case scenario. So let's get started. This is track number 1, Odyssey. Produced by KZ and B.O. It's not Counting Stars B.O., I don't think. Composition, KZ, Nathonius, Maysobo, and B.O. Nathonius and Maysobo on arrangements. Here we go. Alright, so I should preface, I haven't heard anything about this album apart from the title track. Oh, that is such an interesting dissonance in that chord there. I wonder if this is this the vibe of this album? A little bit clubby? Even though there wasn't much of a drop, the beat of the song really didn't change at all. Also, hello rap line. I feel like we didn't really get a rap line in the title track, so. Yeah, that is such an interesting chord, because there's dissonance in there. Like purposeful dissonance. You don't really get that in pop music, I feel like. I do quite like the club feel though. It's like a mature take on, well, it's like Weekly's grown up a little bit. But again, it's kind of giving me like certain eras of A-Pink a little bit. You know, fellow label mates A-Pink. I mentioned that in the title track as well. Interesting that we get the post-chorus like pretty much every single way through because this isn't a long song. I guess the song is quite quick, and that's why they've managed to squeeze a post-chorus every single time around on a song that's sub 3 minutes. But yeah, that is a song that once it goes, it goes. And even though like the instrumental beat kind of drops down for say the bridge and for that second verse when the rap verse kicks in, you really don't feel it all that much. I think you feel it more in the what do you call it? In the bridge than you do anywhere else in the song. But even with those little like slowdowns or the drop downs, the pace of the song just keeps going, and it's like in essence similar to A-Pink's Dilemma for me, but the execution isn't the same, if that makes sense. It's like it has the same ingredients, but the final product is quite different. And again, my brain comes up with food analogies, but I'll save you from that for now because I overuse those food analogies too much. So that's a good start, though. It's actually quite a nice lead into Vroom Vroom as well, because Odyssey is quick. It's got that dance vibe to it. You're already up and moving along with it, and then boom, you bring in Vroom Vroom that's also got a kind of dance vibe to it. Perfect 1-2 combo. And typically, next song would have been Vroom Vroom, but of course we've covered that on its own video. We've covered the MV on its own, so we're gonna jump forwards, track number 3. This is Backwards. Lyrics by Jang Sung Min, composition Rhinus Jun. Elof Löw? Oh my goodness, that is a very complicated name to say. Lauren Aquilina and Ryan Estjun and Elof Löw on arrangements. Feel like I haven't listened to a Ryan Estjun track in a hot minute.
Fine, just go. 이렇게 대체 문 뒤로 외치곤 했지. It's not gonna happen. Love or hate, 눈앞엔 끝이 보이지 않는 그 ending. No one expected. You don't know me, but I know.
Oh. I was not expecting it to build there. I thought we were going to get a mid-album ballad.
You gotta move backwards.
Oh my goodness. First of all, peep the 2-part harmony here. This is a tune. We're in the first chorus. This is already a tune and a half. Oh, that's kind of cool that some of the ad-libs they are playing in reverse. I mean, the song is called Backwards, but oh my god. Is there a constant vocal harmony in this? And like the beat goes really muffled, they take it away, and then oh my goodness. Genuinely, I don't care that this is an anti-drop by definition. It's so good. There's a lot of production going on in this, and I think it's just at the right amount where any more and it would have been overdoing it. For me, this is the right amount. Also, purely instrumental bridge. No, how? Oh, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Where's my final chorus? Damn it. Oh, yet another song falls to the streaming meta. No. Because for me, at the moment, this is B-side of the album for me. This might be song of the album for me, and it's not even close. Like, full respect to the other songs we've listened to so far. Backwards has everything I want. It's got a nice EDM production to it. Oh my goodness, the vocal layering is spectacular. The groove is so nice. The composition's really well controlled. The only qualm I have about it is that we were robbed of a final chorus. Oh, that's kind of ruined my vibe a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. Mugged me off there. Damn it. It's so, why do all the good songs have to be so short? Like, I'm still kind of behind on albums, and I still need to listen to a lot of them. From back when I was moving from Europe back into the States and things like that. Who was it? It was Ginny's B-side. I think it's called Bad Reputation. It was such a good song, but it ended up being like 1 minute 45 seconds long or something like that, and it was my B-side of the album, but it was so short, and I remember being so miffed about it. Backwards, admittedly, 2 minutes 40 in this day and age is on the shorter end, but it's still considered a full-length song. Not for me. I want one more chorus. I want one more glorious vocal harmony chorus, because curse you, streaming meta. Man. But that's a bop. That's a bop and a half. And while I'm hoping there's a song that can top that, I wouldn't be upset if this was my favorite song on the album either, because this song is very good and it plays right into my hands. So let's see what's up next. This is Sweet Dream. Track number 4, lyrics by Jo Yoon Kyung, composition Ryan S. Jun, Adam Kapit, Sophia Quinn, Tommy Park, Antti Oikkarinen. Love a good Finnish name. Arrangement, Ryan S. Jun, Adam Kapit, Tommy Park, Antti Oikkarinen. All right, here we go.
Lose my sense and close my eyes. This dream is so beautiful. 포근한 날갯짓에 얕은 바람결이 번쩍한 믿지 않은 뭐든지 모른 채 나니 끌려간 fly like a sip.
Lots of vocal harmonies this album. At this point right now, it's kind of giving me like matured after school vibes. You know, the pace of the song is similar, the formula of the song is similar. It's just this one sounds a little bit more mature, maybe a little bit darker. Oh, that's different. Holy 808 Batman. My goodness. I'll be honest, that was not the drop I was expecting based off of this. But we do like a good contrast around here. Humans love contrast. That's a nice contrast moment. That growth from that just this singular instrument to that kind of fuller 808 with the modern trap beat behind it is so nice because it's just the right amount of bump up. Very subtle reverb on the vocals as well. Lets the final note ring out a little bit. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't lie, I wasn't expecting Weeekly to drop something this aggressive on this. Okay, this song is a roller coaster. We are just getting switch after switch after switch. There's the release. Who's popping off on the vocals back there? Yeah, that's crazy. Sweet Dreams, crazy. That's a trip. This song takes you on a journey and a half. Because it's like, it's kind of unimposing the way it starts. You know, it's just that one nice little gentle melody. You get a vocal part that's roughly about the same. And then it kicks up a little bit. You get that modern kind of trap-like beat to it. You get a little bit of the 808 coming in. You feel the piece kind of grow a little bit into what it wants to be. And then all of a sudden, boom, 808 in your face. It's like, where did you come from? And I can't say that it's like not telegraphed, because you do kind of expect there's some kind of drop coming up when that 808 hits, but boy, when that 808 hits, it hits like a truck. And it's kind of based off of the other songs on the album. This is not the direction I would have imagined Sweet Dream to go. Am I mad at it? Nah. I think a good pop album needs something that really is like, oh, wait a minute. Like, every project needs a song that makes you go, wait a minute. And Sweet Dream for me is that song so far. 2 more to go. A+. Track number 5, lyrics by Nice of Moss Pick. Composition, Breadbeat Shinkung. Nice of Moss Pick, Breadbeat and Shinkung on arrangements. Also just clocked no member composition anywhere on the album this time. Sag. Are we reverting back to the old Weekly for a second? Hold on. Going back to like Tag Me era a little bit. I am a bit of a sucker for like cheesy pop music, so. Little slow down one time, okay. This song's actually very interesting because it does something that certain groups are really good at doing. And it's making a song that would be really appropriate for an anime opening that doesn't sound overly like J-poppy. Because I could definitely see this being played as like an opening of like a coming of age, like high school anime or like even a high school drama, 100%. Kind of like The World of My 17, because Jihan was part of season 2 with Yena. That little staggered descent in the bass part, very nice. Straight into the bridge, okay. Give me more, give me more. There's another switch, okay. And then back into this again. Man, You know, from a contrast point of view, it's quite nice. I can't lie. Nice, nice. I do like a little bit of cutesy pop music. It's very nice, very nice. And yeah, I think this would be great on a high school drama or a coming of life like high school drama or an anime opening of some sort. It has that kind of vibe to it while not sounding overly J-poppy. And like this, you know, I have a segment on the channel called OST Saturdays. We cover a handful of OSTs every single weekend for the most part. I think we've missed like 1 or 2 weekends from, you know, in real life stuff coming in and like causing schedule conflicts and stuff. But this is very much OST coded for me, and I love it. I love it because of it, actually. And it's, you know, it's nostalgic for me hearing Weeekly do a song like this, because like I've been listening to them since their debut back when, you know, they were doing songs like Tag Me and oh, there's always one that I always forget, but you get my point. Like early days Weeekly very much had that like cutesy teen pop sound to them. And that sound slowly started going away during Holiday Party era. And then Vampara came around and was like, well, hold on a minute, we're gonna flip the script one time. And now we have, you know, Vroom Vroom era with ColoRise, and it's like A+, it's like 90% old Weeekly, you know, cutesy teen pop Weeekly. And then you just get that one little sliver of that, you know, big 808 hit, very much kind of showing off their more like mature, aged up side in that regard. And I like it because it's like it's calling back to their old stuff, but still keeping it in the present in specific ways. This one's gonna be close. It's like Backwards is very good. A+ is also very good. Those right now for me, B-sides is the album 1 and 2 for me. But we have one more song. This is RUBY-DUBY-DU. Lyrics by Jo Yoon Kyung. Composition, Monster Number 9, Jonah Hall and Zenon, and then Monster Number 9 on arrangements. All right, let's see how this album is gonna finish. It doesn't feel like a ballad. Based off of the snaps, it's definitely not a ballad, although they can spin it. Oh yeah, this definitely isn't a ballad. No ballad on this album, interesting. Ooh. Oh, hold on a second. Well, this song's come out of nowhere and made B-side of the album very difficult for me. I thought it was gonna be pretty surefire that Backwards is gonna take it. It's like, you know, WrestleMania. Oh my God! Mystery opponents through the curtain. Why does this kind of remind me of like Fromest 9 B-sides from like Dugun Dugun era? Or like Love Bomb Fun, like that era. RUBY-DUBY-DU. And then throw it into the bridge one time. Okay, yeah, no. This song is legitimately making this album choosing B-sides really difficult because it's really good. That is how you do a re-entry right there. Hold back the beat one time. No final conclusion at the end though, but whoa, whoa. Yes, this song is everything for me. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Okay, backwards, RUBY-DUBY-DU. What am I gonna pick? Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Typically on a pop album, you end with a ballad, so you kind of wind the project down naturally. Kind of pop albums will go from like the peak with the title track and then slowly work its way down the energy curve until you get to the final song. It's like a fan song or a ballad or like a show ender where it can be like an encore piece on a live concert. Weeekly have kind of taken that and just went, nah, we're gonna do our own thing and drop RUBY-DUBY-DU at the end, and it's brilliant. It's so nice. It's got such a nice bop to it. As someone who had a big EDM phase back in high school 10 years ago, oh my god. Shit, I was in high school 10 years ago. Damn, feel old now. But age crisis out of the way, I love when a song does justice to an EDM sound. Like, there's groups out there who really know how to do an EDM sound. Treasure comes to mind from YG. They do a really good EDM sound. People like Limelight do EDM very well. Kwon Eunbi does the dance music very well. She also does the kind of light stuff very well as well. What Weeekly have done with RUBY-DUBY-DU is they've taken a tried and tested like EDM sound and they've really pushed it to the side of the pop genre, but they've kept the nuances of the EDM beat and what makes an EDM beat great in my mind. And it's that they have the punchiness, they have the loudness, and they have like the buzzing that you get from your typical EDM synths, but they've mixed it and they've spun it in a way where it's very much meant to accompany pop vocals instead of like just vocal chops or just an 808 alongside with it. And so you kind of get the best of both worlds for me. You get the sugary bubblegum pop sound, get the EDM sound, mash them together, RUBY-DUBY-DU, and I love it. The question is, has it dethroned backwards for me? Because it might have. And you saw my reaction to how much I enjoyed backwards. This might have just taken the cake for me. Oh, this is very tricky. This is very tricky. Well, one thing I can say right now is, holy smokes, this album is really good. This might be my favorite album they've done. Just across the board, the songs are so nice to listen to. They're really enjoyable. The energy is great. And in a time of year where it is, well, for the people in the Northern Hemisphere like me, weather's getting colder out. I mean, like it was snowing yesterday here. And it usually doesn't snow in October here, but, weather's getting colder, starting to dress up, get the big jumpers on, the woolly hats and the mittens out when we go out and about town. The days are getting shorter, sun's setting faster. Typically, that's the time of year when songs follow suit, a little bit slower, a little bit more emotional, a little bit more chill vibes. Weeekly have kind of said, hey, we're gonna bring you one last injection of serotonin in music form for you, and I am so on board with it. In fact, I like it so much. It may finish very high in the girl group album of the year list, just because for me, there legitimately isn't a song on here that's even close to a miss or a skip for me. That's how much I liked it. And it might have two of my favorite B-sides from a girl group in recent memory in one album. That's really impressive. That's hard to do. And frankly, I'm kind of shocked at how much I enjoyed it. I am still a little bit salty about Backwards being so short, but that's a problem for that's a problem for me to mull over, not for you all to bear with me rambling about. But that's it for me today with the weekly album ColoRise EP, ColoRise mini album. It was spectacular. Hopefully you enjoyed listening along to it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to maybe brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.